Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. March of the Lich King didn't bring a lot for Mercenaries, but we did get one new Merc from the rewards track, and that Merc is Chromie. And Chromie is a fun Merc that, this equipment, body Euphoria. Start of game, give your Gnomes plus 10, plus 20. I just had to play Chromie with Gnomes first. That's just the instant thing you want to do. Plus 10, plus 20, that's a lot. Obviously, you would want your Gnomes to actually be hitting into something with all of those stats. And the only Gnome that can hit into anything is Scabbs, so that kind of means that you build around Scabbs. And building around Scabbs actually works pretty well, and you preferably want to go into caster fights, into caster bosses, because caster bosses, Scabbs just deal so much damage. As for Chromie otherwise, well, Chromie has a few abilities: Rewind, deal damage to an enemy, death blow its neighbors go last next turn. So if you can damage something with Scabbs and finish it off with Rewind, then that's great, then you get to do things first next turn. There's Reading Chromie, deal damage to an enemy, gains +5 damage whenever you cast an ability with higher speed than this. So okay, if you do some slow things, then Reading Chromie becomes better, and change the timeline, gain +12 health for 2 turns abilities with higher speed, act first. And Chromie abilities are with diminishing returns, so it's most important to get them to level 3. Especially I'm using Rewind and Reading Chromie. Getting them to level 3 gives you most of the power they have, and then it's just a little bit more for levels 4 and 5. And as for equipment, well, of course for this Gnome team it's going to be Body Euphoria. I don't yet know if the other ones are going to be great. I'll see if I can find out some comps for them. And yeah. The team itself, there's Chromie, of course, and then there is Nemsy, because Nemsy is just incredibly good with Bog Moss, so we will have that Boggy, and then Boggy will make the adjacent characters take less damage. One of those is always going to be Nemsy, and the other one, it depends on what colors you're facing, so you want to position the weakest character. Sometimes it's Scabbs, sometimes it's actually Chromie, so you want to see the colors so you decide proper positioning. And Nemsy Bogonomics is really important here, because Bogonomics enables Scabbs' combo effect. So typically you want to Bogonomics Scabbs on turn 1. And then you'll see how it goes from there. Maybe more Bogonomics, could also be some Boggy blasting. As for Scabbs is here with an SI7 contract. Tactical strikes combo effect deals 8 more damage. So Scabbs just deals a lot of damage when Bogonomics buffs Scabbs. Scabbs gets a lot of buffs from everywhere else. And then there's the attack and the big combo effect, and boom. And on the bench I have Millhouse, because Millhouse is also a Gnome and also goes well with the colors, so that you will have a blue, you will have a caster, although Millhouse obviously doesn't benefit as much from the stats because Millhouse cannot attack, but Millhouse and Chromie both have arcane abilities, so Arcane Bolt can actually scale up Chromie's arcane damage, so there is still a little bit of synergy. And Millhouse runs with Arcane Powder. And the last 2 slots go to Cookie with Appetizers, so that you will have some extra health. And Medivh with Staff of Atiesh, casters +5, +10. Obviously, Nemsy is the only one of your main team that benefits from that, so this slot is probably the one where you carry somebody if you want to carry somebody around with the Gnomes comp. And this is what Gnomes look like in action. Time for the Gnomes to meet the Vengeful Cosplayer. Let's go. So there's a chance that Boggy might end up dead here. But I think that's okay, as long as we make sure that this one dies too. So we don't leave the Cosplayer up, and then it's all good. And Boggy dies. But we have another pretty big taunt here with Scabbs. Yeah, Scabbs can take that. Scabbs also in the middle, so no worries that left and right most enemies taking more damage doesn't apply. That means that we can simply buff up Scabbs. Take that one down. Yeah, it's going well. Boom. Sadly survived at 1 health, because my Chromie is not fully upgraded. But in the grand scheme of things, it's all good. Boom. Alright, it's time to unleash the power of the Gnomes. Let's go, and we start by blasting away, I guess, the Longsin. Longsin seems like it's a little bit dangerous. Let's blast it away. Here we go. Just look at that scab go. Boom. That was more than 100 damage. Yep, you're welcome to try against Scab. As they say, it's scabby with scabs. In the meanwhile, let's use that to kill that one, and Shadowblade time, that's only... Well, that would be enough damage, but we can do it over there. It's gonna be fine. Just getting those buffs on scabs. Yeah, you can attack, but there's so much health here. It will not make a difference, and pow! Another character down. And then Diablo. Yeah, we're going down too. With the power of scabs. The gnomes. Oh. Alright, gnomes against Maestra. Let's see how this one's going to work out. So first of all, we want to do some boggy blasting here. Boggy is going to soak those attacks there. We're going to do tactical strike. Even though we're not going to get the... We can change the timeline here. That means that we'll be able to get the effects off better. Because the knives out will be so fast. Or slow. Alright. Boom. And now Assassin's Blade. Alright, fine. But now everything is changed. And actually Boggy Blast is going to go before that happens. And then we have Tactical Strike getting the combo. And we can do... Reading Chromie here. Like this. Health for Boggy. Boggy still died, but that's okay. Attack for each enemy until end of turn and attack an enemy. At 4 speed. Might taunt up one of those here. I think that's totally fine. Summon Boggy again. And go in with Tactical Strike here. And a Rewind. Being good. Now we lose that one. They get a Vengeful Cosplayer, but that's totally okay. Because the Maestra is not looking very healthy at the moment. Not very healthy at all. So we're actually able to finish Maestra off at 2 speed now. Boom. And that's Maestra gone. And well, once Maestra is gone, it's starting to look a lot easier. Boom. Make sure you have a cosplayer there, but we have Boggy back. And with Boggy back, yep, life's looking good. It's actually just Wicked Stab here. Boom, boom. No power. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.